Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Deals podcast. I'm your host, Gabrielle Simmons. Today I have Anthony Ulibarri. Thank you for teaching me how to say your last name with us today. And Anthony is with Goosehead Insurance. Also a super badass you are. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, Builders Outlet. Builders Outlet is your go-to for windows, cabinets, doors, and trim. You can check them out by going to buildersoutletco.com or visit their showroom here in Denver. It's close by the stadium. And we got to take you over there sometime and have you introduce that world to some of your clients. I'm sure, working with some of the investors in our group that you're working with could utilize some of those doors and windows for their properties.
Let's make it happen for sure.
Yeah. So, Anthony, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Great question. So we are insurance brokerage. So we shop the market. We work with over 150 different carriers. So not just one shop. I'm going to shop the market for you and make sure we're finding you the best rate this market has to offer, as well as with the best coverages.
And you really do that.
100%.
You don't just say it, you really do it.
Yeah.
I know it because you helped me with my policies and multiple of my family members already and some of the members of our group. So, yeah.
So what I do it for, I love helping people save money. With the same coverages, insurance is something that it's not a want, it's not a need, it's a necessity. Like the government requires you to have it if you are over 18, drive a car, or rent, or own a home. You have to have it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pay for it anyway. So let's get you paying like the least amount possible for the same product.
Yeah. And actually, with the policy you were able to put together for me, you were able to get me better coverage than I had before and save me over $100 a month.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm super grateful.
I love it.
What made you, first of all, let's also mention, how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
19. Oh my gosh. And you are killing it. What was the accolade that you recently got from your brokerage?
Yeah, so I surpassed 20,000 in new business revenue. I was the youngest to ever do it in the company. Goosehead's a publicly traded company. Been around for around 23 years, and I was the youngest to ever do it. So it's super awesome.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. Just because you're out here, you're grinding, you're meeting people all the time, going to events, showing up dressed really nice and representing for your company. So I'm not surprised at all that you achieved that, but congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. It's hard work and dedication.
Yeah. What made you want to get into this? I mean, so fresh out of high school, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to get into insurance?
So actually, I was a plumber first. So right out of high school, went to work with the family company, and I was a plumber. Loved it. It was hard work as well, but just made a connection with Noah Taxman. It's forever changed my life for sure. He's the number one Goosehead agent in the entire 23 years. So I'm the youngest to ever do it.
Wow.
But he's the number one. And I got in a super bad car crash when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
Broke my pelvis, broke some bones in my arm, broken ribs, lungs collapsed.
Whoa.
I don't know if I was going to make it out that one for sure.
Wow.
And so technically my mom was liable for me, so I was still underage.
Right.
With that being said, we did have very good insurance. So since we had such good insurance, I mean, the other parties that were involved, they got injured as well. And so obviously they wanted to
sue? Do they? Or
Yeah.
I know. Okay. Come after your mom's insurance.
Yeah, and it's definitely reasonable. I'm not saying it's not reasonable, but we had great insurance, and they were able to get paid out very nice, as well as like my mom didn't lose her home or nothing like
Right.
that. And that was something we were really worried about because we had talked to an attorney at the time, and they were saying, hey, like if these lawyers want to, they can come after your home.
Wow.
My parents are investors, so they could have came after some of their investment properties. And it was a really scary time in my life. I feel like I had lost everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I didn't want no one else to go through that. And it's like, well, let me get into insurance. Let me, you know, it's not just about saving people money for me. It's so much more about covering people correctly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people look at insurance like, oh, it's such a scam. I pay $200 a month. It sucks. I pay my own insurance. But when you need it, it's there for you.
Yeah.
And so you only hate it if you don't use it, you know?
Yeah.
If you do use it, it covers you for sure.
Yeah. And like that situation you guys went through, like that could have been catastrophic in the sense of like some people do lose their homes, their assets because they don't have proper insurance coverage, and they have to come for something. They have to get money somewhere, you know? And so good thing your mom had coverage that protected you guys, and you were able to be taken care of and fully healed, I assume.
Yes,
You're
for
yeah,
sure.
good. But yeah, that's a good point. And we hate it until we need it. And then when we have it and we're like, oh, thank God I had that coverage because it doesn't have to come out of my pocket.
Yeah, it was a hefty bill they paid for me. So super good for insurance. And yeah, it's absolutely changed my life.
Yeah. So what are your goals currently? I mean, you haven't been doing this that long and you've already hit such a huge milestone in the development of your business and number of policies you've been able to write. What are your future goals?
So I love that question, first of all. My biggest goal for myself, not even in work, is just to be the best version of myself I possibly can be in every aspect, not just in work. Like most people don't see it, but behind the scenes, I'm super locked in on what I eat, when I sleep, when I work out. Everything for me is
The
just
gym at night, eating it.
everything for me is just consistency. And I know that right now it's definitely paying off as of now, but I know that in 5 years it's going to be looking a lot different, and it's just going to continue to get better. And I just want to be the best version of myself possible. I want to, in every aspect, just level up people around me as well. Like I want to help my family, you know, just be the best versions of themselves, and everyone I be around, everyone I'm around, I want to just make everyone better, and I want to make myself better.
And you do inspire people already with what you're doing. You inspire those who are around you to reach for excellence and to work hard just like you do. And I admire it. I like watching you. You inspire me. You motivate me sometimes when I don't feel like I want to do the things. I'll pull up my phone and I see Anthony working his butt off, and I'm like, all right, time to get going.
Well, thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah. Do you have any goals to get into real estate investing, like your family as well?
100%. And I think it's just right now, 19, you know, I still got a lot of learning to do. I got a lot of stuff that I want to learn, but I mean, I want to start off investing with my family, you know, doing some flips, and then hopefully just do a lot of long-term rentals since
Nice.
I got the age going for me. So if I can get a couple of doors, since right now,
Yeah.
by the time I'm older, it'll definitely be a really good ROI, you know?
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
that's the goal for sure in real estate. And I love insurance though. Right now, definitely sticking with insurance, but in the near future, for sure, that's going to be the investment strategy.
Yeah. I dig that. Yeah, rentals for me is the way to go. Like I'd much rather have the rental properties and have passive income and be able to just like look forward to that in the future instead of flipping. I'm not a big fan of the flipping.
Yeah, it's for sure delayed gratification.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to ask you, like, what would you say has been your best or like maybe highest dollar difference client that you've had, like that you've been able to save them money, like the most amount of money, or just some kind of situation you can tell us that was like the most fulfilling for you so far in this?
Okay, I really like this question. Let me think on that.
I just spread that one.
Honestly, there was one like 2 weeks ago. He had a beautiful property. He also does have investment properties. just got a call out of the blue one day. I honestly don't even know who referred him over to me. But he's like, "Hey, I think I'm paying way too much on insurance." His current premium was $10,000, like some change for the entire year of insurance. And I was able to give him way better coverages. Coming in like $6,700.
Wow.
And then he had 2 properties, the residential properties that he lives in. And I did the same thing. So I saved him over $6,000 a year on just his residential properties alone. And then
great.
we checked out his portfolio for his real estate investment properties. And just all along the board, we were able to save every single one of those properties.
That is awesome.
That's one of, I feel like, my value adds is that. So I get the clients, right? And they do their insurance with me for the first year. I think most people know this, but insurance renews every 6 months to a year. For properties, every year. For like their auto policies, car insurance policies, it's 6 months.
Okay.
But I'd say 95% of the time, a policy will renew higher or at the same. And so it's not just about getting the clients, it's about retaining the clients.
Yeah.
So since we do have access to the 150 carriers I was mentioning earlier, I'm able to every year just do a yearly audit and say, okay, well, hey, your insurance premium went up 25%. Let me go ahead and check this out and see if, we get you saving some more money again. And it's just continuing to, build the relationships with my clients. I'm very relationship based for sure. And just continuing to treat my clients like the best.
Yeah. And then they're happy, you're saving them money, they're referring you to their friends and their friends and their friends. And it's no wonder why you've been able to have so many clients already. How long have you been with the company?
I think I'm reaching, this month will be my 8th month.
Okay.
And it's truly changed my life. I'm just excited to, I hit a very big milestone, the 20,000 new business revenue that I was telling you about. Most agents don't hit that ever, like you said.
Wow.
But I want to grow so much more. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm feeling grateful and blessed, but I have so much more that I want to offer, and there's so much more that I want. I want to double my production this time next year.
Nice. It's a great goal.
There's another goal I have for you. I'll go ahead and mention this. It's 30,000 new business revenue by the time I'm 20. So April 11th next year, 2026. That's the goal.
Months.
Yeah, it's so just continue to grow.
Yeah, and I believe you can do it.
Yeah,
for sure. Tell us what it's like operating your own business, because essentially you are, right? It's up to you to decide how hard you want to work, when you want to be working, when you want to be in the office, how many clients you want to be dealing with. It's up to you as a broker, or not a broker, you're an agent under the brokerage.
Yeah.
What is that like as far as the mindset that you think you have to be successful and to stay consistent?
I love this too. It's crazy. Every month, it feels like you restart. You restart from zero because you build it up all month, and then the 30th comes, and the 1st comes, and it's back down to zero. So it's pressure. It's pressure, but I love pressure. Noah always says pressure is a privilege, and that
pressure is a privilege.
100%.
Okay, I like that.
I love that. It's something that I tell myself a lot when I'm feeling pressure, and I'm like, this is what you wanted.
Yeah.
And so you get down on yourself, or you can just be grateful for it. And just
that mindset is so powerful.
Yeah.
And no matter what you do, in insurance, in real estate, in inspiring and leading others, having that mindset of having this pressure is something that's actually a blessing. It's not something to be sad or mopey about. It's what you wanted. You wanted the freedom to have the pressure.
Yeah.
Right? Because otherwise you're working at some job, some 9 to 5, and you're probably unhappy. Maybe you get paid good, maybe you don't, but you don't have the kind of pressure that is required of you when you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And so it's required to have that pressure to be successful. Because without it, I think a lot of us get complacent.
For sure. And it's you can't be complacent in this job because you can do 20,000 new business revenue 1 month, and the next month you can do 5. I have to get up every single day, put on my suit, and grind. It's not It's not easy, I'll tell you that, but I love it, and this is what I wanted, and I'm making it happen. So I'm just super blessed and just continuing to try to, keep growing.
Yeah. Have you experienced any burnout yet?
Ooh, great question. I wouldn't say like burnout. I used to be a Domino's manager, and I really experienced burnout. I was working like 80 hours a week when
Wow.
I was 17 years old here as well, and also the closing manager, so going from 2 to 4, and I experienced burnout there. But I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So like I love talking to people. I love conversating with people. I love building meaningful connections with people. So I've definitely been like tired and like, like I don't want to do this,
Right.
but I don't think I have yet, just because I love what I do. So I feel like I'm not working. I feel like I'm doing what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah. And it seems like it.
Yeah.
Watching you, it seems like this is something that you're very passionate about, and we all can see that. Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
Thank you for joining Real Estate Dealmakers. You now are one of our verified affiliate companies. And so we get to highlight you and what you do and position you in front of the entire community. And of course, refer everybody to you that's looking for insurance, business insurance, home, auto, all the things. So thank you for stepping into the community and being a pivotal part in that.
I just am so bought in on what you guys are doing here, and I know here soon you guys are going to be in all 50 states, and you guys just continue to impress me. And so when you offer this opportunity, I was like, I have to jump on this because
He goes like, why didn't you ask me sooner?
I was going to have to ask you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad, and we will be like. We are going to expand at some point. I think I was talking to your dad a little bit when we were talking about some investment properties about our next focus being going into Florida and then Texas as well. With that, actually, that just reminded me, what are all of the states that you cover that you can write policies in?
Yeah, so I'm licensed in about 8 states.
Okay.
The ones I can write in are Colorado. We have Texas. We have Wisconsin. Arizona are the 4 that I'm like the most heavy in right now.
Wisconsin, that's so weird.
My stepdad has properties out there,
Oh, okay.
so I help him out. But me and my team are licensed in all 50 states. So any deal we get, we are more than happy to work it. And so sometimes I pass it off to someone on my team, but we are able to assist in all 50 states. So that's something really cool as well.
Yeah, no, that's great. Great to know. Anything that you want our viewers to know about you before we will include your contact information in the show notes at the end or below the video. But yeah, is there anything that you would like our viewers to know about you?
I mean, if you guys are looking to save some money on your home and auto investment properties, for sure, I would love to take a look at them, see if we can save you some money for the same product. And I guess I'll leave you with like one last story, just kind of sum it up. Because I've kind of always been like this. Like, I don't know, I've just always been very hungry since like a little boy. So when I was like, I think it was 8 years old, maybe 8 to 10, not too sure the exact age. I went to Los Angeles, and they have the swap meets out there. You know what a swap meet is?
I don't. Like, I've definitely heard of it, but I don't.
It's like a flea market. It's called a swap meet outside. That's what they call it.
Okay.
And we were just looking around. It was cool. It wasn't in the best area, but I seen these wallets, and there were like 20 wallets for $8, super cheap wallets. And I was just like, wait, so if I got 20 of those for $8, like I would have to sell them for $1 a piece to make a $12 profit. And so I was like, Mom, please, please, please just buy me these wallets. I promise you, I'll pay you back. She ends up fronting me the money. I come back to Colorado, and the first day back, I'm like, okay, Mom, I'm gonna go try to sell these wallets. So every single door in my neighborhood got knocked. Hey, and I was like, do you have any, and this is my business pitch at 8 years old, like, so do you have any sons, any nephews, anyone like that would be interested in one of these wallets here? They had a chain on them, and I was just,
I love it.
and I think everyone, like not everyone, but a lot of people bought them, and I think it was just because they were like, this kid's young, he's hustling, and they wanted to support the business.
And you sold them for $1?
No, I sold them for a various range, just however much I could get for them. I'd start at like 5 to 10, and then if they told me 2, I'd be like, okay. There was one that got me in trouble though. So sold one for $20 to a kid in my neighborhood at the time. It's 8 years old. I'm like, yeah, this is my last one. I got you for $20.
Yeah.
And the dad comes knocking on our door 2 hours later. He's like, your son just sold my wallet. This for $20. I'm gonna need that 20 back.
Oh my gosh.
So it's just young and just trying to hustle. You know?
Yeah. Wow. That is a great story. And then you started working before graduating high school and everything, even like you mentioned working at Domino's and being a lead there, doing the plumbing with your family. So yeah, you've always, what else?
I've worked since I was 13 years old. My grandpa would so he's just a handyman. He does whatever he get his hands on. We were building fences at 13. He would pay me $10 an hour. And I was stoked with that. Then by the time I turned 15, the day I turned 15, that's the age that McDonald's hires at. So I was like, okay, let me go work at McDonald's. I was maxing out the time. They were so strict because they were like, well, you're only 15, like you could only work 24 hours, but I would always tell managers, like, just let me get a little bit more time. Anything I could do to get my, just to, make a buck when I was younger, I was doing it. And then I went to pushing people on wheelchairs at the airport, and that was a tip-based job. So I'm just over here talking great to these people, giving them the best customer service. And, it's been awesome.
You've already done so many things.
For sure. Yeah, it's been a lot, but I found my calling now for sure, and I'm so happy with where I'm at.
Yeah. No, that's great. And thank you for sharing that story, because it is important to know that like that's part of your background and what has made you you, and that's why you're such a hustler and you're so willing to get out there and talk to people. And do you door knock now? Do you go?
I don't door knock. That's more something we don't do. How I get most of my business is working with referral partners. So it's more realtors than lenders. They're closing on a new home, they need insurance.
Yeah.
Their clients need insurance. And so sometimes I'm working with clients with high debt to income ratios, and they're like, hey, we need this one at $180 a month for insurance. And I'm like, all right, it's going to be hard, but we'll make it happen. Yeah. And it's awesome just building those meaningful connections that are continuing to support my business, that are sending me that when they think insurance, they're like, Anthony. That's our go-to guy.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just thought about that though. Like I've never heard of any insurance agent door knocking.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's a thing, but it totally could be.
It totally could be. And I've really wanted to tap into that, but I just haven't.
You don't really have a need for it. Like, yeah, you get enough with the referrals. Yeah. But hey, just keep it in your back pocket if ever things are slow and you need some extra ways to find some potential clients.
Yeah, there's nothing I won't do to bring it in. I will, if I got a door knock, I'll definitely door knock. Whatever we've got to do, we're going to make happen.
Yeah. No, I love that. Well, I appreciate having you so much. And again, we will share I know you're on multiple platforms on social media, and so we will be sure to share all of your information, and people can reach out to you directly and find ways to save money, because I'm sure you can help them.
100%. Yeah, I would love to save any of you guys out there watching. If you want to do an audit on your insurance premiums, let's get you some better coverage with a lower rate. If that's something you're interested in, we'd love to assist any investors, anyone over 18 that needs my product.
Yeah, thank you. That is it for us today. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to check out our next episode. It will also be jam-packed with some motivation and information for you guys to check out. See you soon.